Hey everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to be having a look at the attack by the West and the globalist leaders on the food industry and subsequently the food supply for you and me. Now you've all probably seen that the Dutch farmers are kicking off because the Dutch have decided to put regulations, well the EU have decided to put regulations on the Dutch farmers in regards to nitrogen, and they're being told that they're going to have to cut nitrogen to a level that would make it completely unsustainable as a viable business, i.e. there's no profit in it whatsoever. In fact, they would all be losing money. Now, that's not everything as well. You'd think that's bad enough, wouldn't you? But the Dutch government have said, if you don't do it, which they can't do, but if you don't do it, we're going to take your farms off you. So it's a land grab, effectively. But what you may not have known is not only have the Dutch farmers started kicking off big time about it, because this is people's livelihoods. Not only that, a lot of farmers, as you're probably aware, get given the farm as an heirloom, and multiple generations of families live on the same farms. So this has got tradition, culture and everything linked to it. Well, it's not just the Dutch farmers that are having to kick off. You may not have heard, the Italian farmers are actually kicking off now as well, and so are the German farmers. Well, it seems that these stupid green policies that are not actually doing anything other than destroying the food supply system, predominantly meat, considering they're all wanting us to eat bugs. It seems very convenient, doesn't it? All the while they're blaming everyone else but themselves, obviously. Well, it seems that Trudeau wants to get in on the bandwagon, and he's actually coming out and saying that grain growers are the worst for emissions and therefore should be put on the carbon emissions chopping block. A Trudeau government report is putting farmers next on the carbon emissions chopping block using UN data that accuses Canadian grain growers of producing crops with the highest emissions intensity in the world. So this is just a precursor for him doing exactly the same thing and stealing land off the farmers in his country as well. Does this not sound very, very Bolshevik, very, very communist? You know, seize the means of production and the food supply, and then you can control everything, can't you? Absolutely disgusting. Now, you're probably also aware, I did a video the other day that was saying that the UN are quite happy with world hunger. And then we've got these sort of stories coming out. Are we getting worried at all yet? Because we should be. Now, obviously, the farmers in Canada are going to kick off about this one, and Canada so far haven't said they're going to take farms off you. But if you can't fulfill these green watermelon ridiculous regulations that they're putting on everyone, which they can, otherwise they won't be kicking off, if they can't fulfill them, they're going to foreclose on farms, aren't they? And they're just going to steal the farms. Just a bit like, I don't know, Bill Gates is buying up all the farmland in America, you know, and now we've got Trudeau wanting his grubby little paws into the farmland, and then you've got the Dutch Rut who thinks it's acceptable to steal farmland off his people, and then you've got the Italians and the Germans doing exactly the same thing. It's shameful, this, and all of the farmers need to rise up. I stand with the farmers, by the way, on this. You're not taking property off people. That's disgraceful. It's theft. We demand better from our leaders, don't we, everyone? Stay sane. Let me know what you think. I'll see you on the next one.